All right, welcome back. So let's jump into example number one. In example number one, we are asked to find the price of elasticity of the demand for this demand function. So we're given the demand function to be d of p equals to the square root of the difference between 175 and 3p. They're asking us to find the elasticity of demand at a specific price of p equals 25. Now, we're gonna first write down the elasticity formula. The elasticity formula is, and we should write it down every single time we use it, is negative p times d prime of p all over d of p, right? If you notice, we're gonna have to take the derivative of d of p, so might as well, why don't we rewrite this in power form? There you go, right? So that is in the power form. And so we could do some side work if we want to. This is gonna take some work here, but let's go ahead and start writing this, right? So this is negative. Maybe I'll write it over here. Negative p times d prime of p. What is d prime of p? Well, we have it here, right there. Well, we have to take the derivative of this, which means we would have to take, we have to use the rule of chain rule, right? Which means bring down the exponent as a product. So that's 1/2. Leave the inside as it is. So that would be 175 minus 3p. And then take away 1 from the power, so minus 1. So that's 1/2 minus 1 will give you negative 1/2. And then multiply by the derivative of the inside, right? The derivative of 175 minus 3p, the derivative of that is negative 3, right? Because this one will be 0. So this will be negative 3. We can multiply these two together, right? And that will give us negative 3/2 times 175 minus 3p to the negative 1/2. Okay, so we have everything we need. So let's go ahead and replace this part of the function, right, with this. So we have negative 3p, negative 2 over 2 times the quantity 175 minus 3p raised to the negative 1/2 all over dp, which we know is going to be 175 minus 3p raised to the 1/2. Right, for this one we're just copy and pasting, right? That's exactly what we were given. So all we're doing is copy and pasting it down here. So that's equal to that. That's your E. At this point, all we gotta do is simplify, right? We know that this has negative power, so we can bring this down. So this will be, and we can multiply these together. So negative p times negative 3/2 is positive 3/2 p over 175 minus 3p to the 1/2, and then when you bring this whole thing down, then the sign changes from negative to positive. There you go. What are we going to do here? We're going to multiply those two. But when you multiply bases, right, they have the same base, we pretty much just add their power. So we're going to have 3/2 times p all over 175 minus 3p. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. But of course, we're not going to write it out. So this is your E. We pretty much have everything we need, because now what we need to do is plug in plug in P equals 25. We are given that the price is 25 and we're asked to find the elasticity. So all we gotta do is multiply by replacing every P with 25. All right, so for the bottom part, we have 3 times 25, that's 75, minus, right? And then 175. So 175 minus 75, that is going to be 100. So that's 100 for the denominator, and 25. We know that 25 and 100 go in, they simplify. So 25 goes into 25 one time, 25 goes into 100 four times. So we have 4. So we have 3 halves over 4, which is the same as 3 halves times 1 over 4, right? If we change this into the division into a product by flipping the reciprocal and change it up into a product. So we have 3 times 1 is 3 and 2 times 4 is 8. So this is roughly somewhere around 0.375. So the elasticity here, E is equal to, because this is all E, this is E equals to 0.375. In fact, this is a positive, right? Positive value, of course, is a positive number. All E's are positive, but what I want to note here is that this is less than 1. Less than 1, right? So we found the elasticity. This is it. We know that it's less than 1, which makes help us understand the next part of the question, which is determined with this price of $25 whether the demand is inelastic, unitary, or elastic. Well, because E is equal to 0.375, which is less than 1, this implies that the price on this demand function is inelastic, right? And we can see that on the table. Less than 1, inelastic. All right, and that's it for that part. Based on this, to increase revenue, we should lower prices, keep prices the same, or raise prices. Well, when it's inelastic, we know that's a good chance, good opportunity for us to raise prices and increase the revenue. So here we go. So it will be a great opportunity to increase prices, right? Since this is inelastic. Right. There you go. And so this is the end for this problem. We're gonna try a few more examples, so I hope you guys